session, which is scheduled for security interview mock. You can say it, or you can call it a guidance session for all the community people who want to step in the security domain. Okay, and I will be having certain people as a candidates among you, like Sushil is available, or some one or two volunteers from your who all are available, and then I will be driving one mock interview session. Okay, so I will be categorizing these sessions into three parts. So the first part will be the general overview of the networking concepts. Okay, the question starts from there. Then I will slowly and gradually move towards the your checkpoint part. Okay, checkpoint Palo Alto. And apart from the checkpoint Palo Alto, I will be asking certain questions which are common for all the platforms, right? Whether it's a checkpoint, whether it's a Palo Alto, right? Whether it's a Fortinet. So it will be common for all
Yeah.
the platforms. For an example, I think some Rahul sir, you sorry, Gaurav sir, you there? If you there, can you make me host?
Yeah, I'm giving you the permission. Just 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now I can mute certain people. All right. Yes. So whoever want to be a candidate and participate in this mock, apart from Sushil, can raise your hand. Do we have someone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nishant is there. Very good. And who, I'm not sure, Suraj is there. Nishant is there. I'm not sure who is iPhone
This
13.
is Sagar. Sagar, sir.
Sagar. Perfect. Hi, Sagar. After a long time, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Sagar,
Yeah. Uh, it's Sumit, sir.
Sushil. Okay.
Hello.
Sumit,
Yes, Sumit,
Suraj
sir.
sir.
Suraj. Perfect. So we have four candidates for this mock interview. So shall we start? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's start with, I would say, Suraj. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and yes, and I'm sharing my screen, guys. Just confirm if you can see it.
Yes, sir. I can see.
We can see.
Perfect. So we have the list of candidates. Now I'm starting with Suraj, and I will be pasting the questions here so that you can like the questions can be recorded in the video and you can take reference later on. So just for your reference, guys, it's been 12 years I'm into the industry, and I have been into multiple interviews. Like I have attended multiple interviews. I am in the panel of multiple companies, and I'm taking interviews weekly basis. Okay. So I have certain information on how a interview happens whenever a person goes for an interview, how the interview starts, and how the question will be asked. Okay, so that's what the understanding I will be giving you today. So the first approach will be, whenever you will be reaching to any company interview, the first thing will be they will be starting from the basic of networking. Always remember, nobody will be asking you that how do you know if like how to create a policy on checkpoint, Palo Alto, Fortinet. Okay, what will be keeping you source, destination, blah blah. Nobody will start your interview from there. Everyone will start from the basics. So if you are a beginner, if you are experienced, if you are like working professional, want to start your career in network security, the first thing you need to understand that network basics are very, very, very important. Okay, so Suraj, my first question comes from the basic of networking, and the question is here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
What is gracious ARP?
Sir, ARP refers to Address Resolution Protocol,
Mhm.
and it is used to convert uh, IP to MAC addresses.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's I know. Right.
That's it, Okay, no issues. Now, my question was actually for the gracious ARP. You have explained me ARP. So do you have the understanding of gracious ARP? What is gracious ARP? Any idea?
Yes, sir. I know it, but don't remember it completely.
No problem. No problem. Okay. So, all right. Okay. So, do you know that mm, 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 when you mentioned, right, this will be used to convert or to get the MAC address of from the IP address, right? That's what you explained, right? So tell me
Yes.
this, if I have a PCA here and I have a PCB here, this PC is having the IP address of 192.168.1.100, and this is having 192.168.1.200. So once the ARP packet will be sent, what will be the source MAC address and what will be the destination MAC address? Do you have the idea about it?
From A to B, we are sending, sir. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Then, sir, source MAC address is PCA MAC, and
Okay.
destination is B. B.
Destination will be
Uh, Destination, this is the first packet we are sending. So I think
Mhm.
there will be no MAC address.
No MAC address. So when you say no MAC address, the field cannot be blank, right? So what will be
Yes.
the MAC over there?
All F.
All F. Perfect. Perfect. So I have some candidate in the chat. He mentioned that destination will be 200s MAC. No, if we would have known the MAC address of 200, this ARP would not be required, right? So the destination MAC address will be all F, means it will be a broadcast. Okay, perfect. Now my second question comes. So this was the second questions actually, but I would consider this into the first one. So that's good. You have defined the ARP and you have the understanding of the MAC addresses and the packets, but you don't know about the gracious ARP. Just do the revision for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, second question comes. mm, Do you have the understanding of IPsec?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
have
I'm having that
basic
understanding.
understanding.
You have the basic understanding. Okay. Tell me this. On which layer of OSI model the IPsec works?
Layer 3.
I layer three,
One
sir.
moment.
Network.
One moment. Guys, when I'm asking a question, right now I'm asking to Suraj only. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, no problem. But just for be on the same page, right now the Suraj is the candidate. You all have to just sit and just understand how the interview process works. Okay. All right. So yes, Suraj. On which layer of OSI model the your this works?
Yes, sir. On layer three, sir. Network layer.
Layer 3. Okay, perfect. Now, if you know about the IPsec, can you tell me that how many phases will be there in the IPsec VPN?
So there are two types of phases, phase one
Okay.
and phase two.
Okay. So what is the difference between these phase 1 and phase 2?
In if we talk about phase one, there we establish IKE like security association we call that.
Hmm.
It means we negotiate encryption and authentication methods there.
Okay. And what is the use of
And,
phase two?
and if we talk about phase two, it will establish actual IPsec tunnel
Okay.
in which we can start transmitting the data.
Okay. And
Yes.
okay, so if I want to establish only phase one, do we have some modes for that?
Yes, sir. We have modes. Like there are two types of mode, main mode and aggressive mode is there.
Okay, and what is the difference?
Difference is that main mode, I think it covers six types of messages, and aggressive covers only four types of messages. That's why it is faster than main mode.
Okay, so if main mode is slower and the aggressive mode is faster, so is it recommended to use aggressive mode?
I think not recommended, sir.
Not recommended. Why? When it's faster, then why it's not recommended?
Mm. Or I don't know, sir.
Okay, no problem. Another question, which phase authentication happens in IPsec? In which phase?
In which phase? Authentication in phase one, sir.
Phase one.
Yes, encryption
Okay,
and authentication both happens in phase one.
okay. And do you have the idea like from which packet in phase one?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, no problem. Now, last question from the general topics. What is a NAC?
NAC refers to the network admission control,
Okay, network
in which
admission control.
yes,
Okay.
sir, in which we can authenticate end user devices and all other devices
Hmm.
before connecting to a company's network.
Okay, okay, okay. Makes sense. Now, if I use a K in this thing, now what is NAC?
That I don't think, sir.
That is called negative acknowledgement. No problem. Okay. Now, next question is this. What is selective acknowledgement?
No, sir. No idea.
No, no idea. No problem. So these all are the questions for Suraj in the general interview, general topics, general networking concepts. Now I'm moving towards checkpoint. So do you know checkpoint?
Uh, no, sir. I know about Palo Alto Firewall.
You know the Palo Alto. Okay, let me ask the question for Palo Alto. Now tell me this. What is application ID?
Yes, sir. Application ID, in short, we also call it as app ID, and this is a feature of Palo Alto Firewall,
Hmm,
by using which we can uh, detect, allow or deny any applications through Palo
hmm,
Alto Firewall.
hmm,
Like if we want to allow only MS Office application,
hmm,
so we can write for rules and policy like that, so that in our particular LAN segment, only MS Office will be allowed, and all
hmm.
other apps will be denied.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So tell me this, like I will be having one application ID for let's suppose Facebook,
Okay.
right? And
Right.
the Facebook is by default blocked on the Palo Alto or not?
By default, not blocked, sir.
Not blocked. Okay. Now tell me this, if I want to block Facebook with the application ID for only one department of mine, which is sales, or let's suppose, yeah, for sales, I want to block. I want to allow the Facebook for marketing.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yes, sir, it is possible.
How?
As network engineer, we set up our networks like in different valence. We will provide
Mhm.
different valence to all other departments. Like sales is like VLAN 20, or I can say that their subnet will be different also. So by subnet, we can allow it in our like that for
Okay.
different departments.
Okay. Okay. Now, next question on Palo Alto is how many links will be used in HA? When you create a HA of Palo Alto, how many links you need to have between the devices?
So mainly there are three links, HA1, HA2, and HA3 links are there.
Mhm.
But HA3 is only used in active-active configuration.
Mhm.
And apart from that, in active passive and active-active, we can use HA1, and there is also HA1 backup and HA2 backup is also there.
Okay. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much, Suraj. Thank you so much. I will be uh, coming on the feedback part after some time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So okay. Now who will be next? Nishant. Do we have Nishant with us? Hmm? Okay. Do we have Sagar?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, Sagar. So you are interested on Palo Alto,
Yes,
Fortinet, or Checkpoint?
Palo Alto, sir.
Palo Alto. Okay. So let me start from the basics. First
Okay.
of all, explain me the gracious ARP.
Gracious sir, even I also got forget about that, sir. I need to revise this again.
Okay. No, no problem. Tell me this. Do you know about the SSL inspection? Do you know about the SSL itself? What
Yes,
is
sir.
SSL?
Yes, sir. I can explain you about that.
Hmm.
So when you did the Palo Alto classes for us, you explained us about the SSL. So
Hmm.
basically, what happens is like in between two users. So basically, the TCP connection will be there, but again, the data which will be going in the inside the TCP connection, that will be not be encrypted. So we use SSL to make it encrypted. So suppose it and like in HTTP we
Hmm.
use S for security. So that S stands for the SSL security. So basically what happens, any URL, in the URL, if it is starting from HTTPS, and if S has been implied in HTTPS, then we come to know that okay, this is secured and SSL has been implied on this. So for this, so again for encryption of the SSL, there will be SSL handshake process to be taken, which will be having 4 phases. And
Hmm.
also I can tell you that SSL will be working on both layer 6 and layer 7. So layer
Okay.
6 because it is connecting the sessions,
Hmm.
and layer 7 because HTTPS and HTTP it will be using. So for HTTPS 443 port it will be using. And again in Palo Alto, when we read about the SSL, so what I can remember is like in between two sites there will be a firewall. So you asked me about the SSL inspection, sir. Okay. So the data will be encrypted, but the firewall will be there in between. So the firewall will be decrypting the data. It will be checking the data, and it will be forwarding the data again to the receiver. But this will be without the knowledge of either the sender or the receiver. I think this is called as the SSL inspection.
Okay. Perfect. Now, hmm, okay. Can you tell me the difference between the MAC address table and the ARP table?
MAC address table and the ARP table. No, sir. I'm quite confused on this. You asked this question. I'm quite confused on this.
Okay.
So through the ARP, the switch will be learning the MAC address.
Okay.
That's I know, but I'm quite confused, sir. I have not revised this properly. I can figure out.
Okay. Do you know about the TCP? Do
Yes.
you have any understanding of TCP?
Yes, sir. So TCP is a connection-oriented protocol. It works for layer 4. So in TCP there will be system like sequencing, and the data will be acknowledged when it's reaches. So that's why it is a reliable protocol. And the retransmission of data has been possible in TCP. Again, we use a three-way handshake. For TCP. So in the three-way handshake, there will be two sides. So the three-way handshake, it will be a connection been formed, it will be implemented, and once the data has been shared, the connection will be again eliminated. So it is a secured way of sending the data through the TCP
Okay,
transmission protocol.
okay. So that was not the actual question actually, but thank you so much for explaining that. The question is, do you know about the flags available in the TCP?
There are total 6 number of flags.
Okay,
Reset, acknowledge, sync. Uh, I'm not getting it, sir, properly.
okay.
I'm
Uh,
I'm not remembering properly, sir.
let me give you some hint. Do you know about the push flag?
Yes, sir. Push flag. Yes.
Okay, what it does?
Mm, no, not remembering, sir.
Okay. Do you know the URG flag?
URG flag. The URG flag. It it the URG flag will be uh it will be available basically in that packet tracer. It will be coming. It will be you know filtering. It will be filtering the. No, sir. Not remembering properly, sir. So sorry.
Okay, no problem. Do you have the understanding of VPN?
Yes, sir. I am having the understanding of VPN.
So when I will be establishing the IPsec VPN, there
Okay.
will be one parameter called SPI.
SPI. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So SPI will be.
What is what is that SPI? What is it represents
Mhm.
and how it will like how it comes inside the packet? Like what is it actually?
Okay. So, sir, the full form of SPI is Security Parameter Index. It comes
Mhm.
under the proposal payload.
Okay.
So, it contains the record that for how many times the proposals are been sent between the two peers. So
Mhm.
the proposals, the proposals maybe for connecting, for establishing a VPN IPsec VPN tunnel. So SPI is the unique number to identify the devices. So
Okay.
again, there are like initiator SPI, responder SPI will be there. So
Mhm.
I think as I remember, this will be the first message from initiator to responder, and it is yet to be matched by the responder. So before the transform payload, where the Hegel parameters are been included, before that the proposal payload will be exchanged. It will be sent. Sorry, not exchanged. Will be sent from the sender to the receiver,
Okay.
and in that
Uh,
only they comes in.
okay. So tell me this. Do you know about the netting?
Yes, sir. The basic concept I know.
Okay. And do you have any understanding of Ethernet?
Uternet, yes, sir. I'm having a basic understanding of Uternet. So what
Mm.
basically happens is we will be having the DMZ servers. So when the devices inside the LAN,
Mhm.
it is going to connect with the DMZ server. At that time, the Uternet will be implemented, sir.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Let me jump to Palo Alto now.
Okay.
So what is zone protection profile?
Zone protection profile. There will be basically there will be two zones, interzone and intrazones.
Hmm.
So interzone will be interzone will be in between a single zone that may be a LAN, or that will be a single network, and intrazone means the connections between the different networks. So likewise the zones are being separated, and we use this in making the policies.
Okay. Okay. But you did not mention the protection profile.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay, someone is asking in the chat that whether I will be explaining the questions or not. So it's for everyone that I will be coming to the questions. Okay, just allow me some time. Let me demonstrate you how the interview will be happening for the security. Okay. So yes, be with me, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now the next question is, tell me this: how many interface I can assign in a zone?
Mm, not remembering really, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me, can I assign multiple zones on an interface?
Uh, Multiple zone on an interface. No, sir. You can. Sir, can you again ask me the first question about the interface? How many interface?
How many interfaces can be part of a zone?
Okay, a zone. There will be multiple interfaces can be a part of a zone, but
Hmm.
on a zone we cannot apply the multiple interfaces. That will be vice
Hmm.
versa.
Hmm. You are repeating your own statement in two other ways.
That is a vice versa, sir. Uh, that's what I remembered, but I didn't go through that. But
No,
what?
you are trying to explain the correct thing, but the words you are choosing is not correct. Okay, no problem. Just have a look on this. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much, Sagar. Thank you so much. Let's have the last but not the least person, Sushil. You there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Sushil, you are comfortable with the Palo Alto checkpoint Fortinet?
Checkpoint, sir.
Checkpoint. Perfect. So Sushil, tell me this. Okay. Do you know about the DNS?
Yes, sir.
What is IDNS?
IDNS.
Hmm.
IDNS. I don't know, sir. Actually, IDNS.
Okay, no
I
problem.
know what the DNS and purpose of DNS and how to use that, but IDNS actually I forget that.
No problem. No problem. Tell
Okay.
me this. If my PC wants to, okay, what DNS does?
DNS is like domain name. Domain names. One second, sir. Actually, DNS is working like suppose I have like ping like type cisco.com. Okay,
Mhm.
so actually I have a no Cisco static IP like IP address because every PC and devices understanding where the IP address, not a
Okay.
name. So it's
Okay.
like require the IP address. So first when I'm typing the cisco.com, so firstly it's resolving the resolve the IP address. Then it's going to like DNS, and DNS
Okay.
resolve the IP to name to IP address.
Okay. So if I'll be entering on my, if let's suppose I'm opening my browser and I'm entering like Cisco.com, so it will directly go to my DNS server, like how the flow will be happening. Do you have
Actually,
the understanding?
yeah, it's going to like enterprise DNS, like
Enterprise DNS.
local DNS means
Okay.
which is available in my local subnet means
Okay.
in my company.
Hmm.
Suppose in the local DNS not verifying that not matching the IP address from the cisco.com name,
Hmm.
so it's forwarded the like TLD, and after that uh, TLD and root DNS.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Makes sense. No problem. Now let me quickly jump to checkpoint. Tell me this. Do you know what is stealth rule in checkpoint?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is that stealth rule?
Actually, stealth tool is like uh, prevent the like gateway and like gateway servers with the admin. Like suppose uh, I create the policy
Hmm.
for do not anyone like ping or access my gateway and SMS server, so I can block manually and like define by the policy, and if not anybody ping my gateway and servers, so I can assign that, I can create the stealth route policy.
Okay. And what is sticky connection? Do you have any understanding about the sticky connections?
Tiki connection.
Sticky.
Sticky. No, sir.
No idea. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. What is sick?
Actually, SIG is stability between the gateway and server. Like suppose it's the tunnel, secure
Mm-hmm.
tunnel between the gateway and server. Suppose any policy and every configuration I can push via the server to gateway,
Mm-hmm.
assign over the gateway. So I can create a tunnel. So be, and not anybody, and not anyone who has like interrupt my every configuration, which is like when I'm configuring policy, netting, and everything, and I push policy, push netting, and push everything over the gateway. So
Okay.
it's going to like SMS server to gateway. So it's creating the like secure tunnel between SMS server to gateway.
Okay. And do you know the port numbers on which
Yeah,
SIG
yeah, yeah.
works? Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. 181809
Mm-hmm.
and 1810
Mm-hmm.
18011.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, guys, I would say that's it. For the interview session, basically. So let me start the things which I wanted to say here. So first of all, everyone who has participated in this mock interview, thank you so much, everyone. You guys are doing really very great. First of all, okay, it's not like you guys are not ready or something. It's just there are certain things you need to remember or you need to keep in mind whenever you're going in any interview. Okay, so what is the point? What is my observation when I have discussed the questions with you? The first thing is you should follow a hierarchy. Okay, what is hierarchy? Let's suppose someone has asked a topic, right? Someone has asked a topic. So sometimes some people are only defining the full form of it, which is not correct. If you're going for an interview, which is a L1. So if I talk about the security L1, not network L1. If I'm talking about security L1, the package will start from 6 to 8 lakhs. Okay, and when the person will be going for an interview of the package of 6 to 8 lakhs, nobody will be asking the full form. For example, do you know gracious ARP? Nobody is asking to explain the ARP, right? Sometime people will say, okay, ARP is a address resolution protocol. That's it. No, nobody is asking you the full form of it. What they're asking, you need to start from the full form. The starting should be full form. Okay, address resolution is the ARP is the address resolution for protocol. Its usage, functionality, if you have any types of it, okay, and some examples. What is the full form? Address resolution protocol. Usage to get the MAC address of the IP from the IP address. Okay. Functionality in network, we use it very much frequently. This. Okay. Types, there are multiple types. One of them is gracious ARP, normal ARP. Okay. Now, what is gracious ARP? Gracious ARP is pretty much simple. If in any network, if let's suppose I have these two devices are in HA. Okay. Mm, let me draw the diagram like this. These two are the devices, they are in HA. Okay, I have a switch here, I have a switch here. Now let's suppose this is the primary and this is the secondary one. This is the primary firewall. Once this firewall goes down, this will take over as the active member, right? The moment this will become the active member, immediately this will send a gracious ARP to the neighboring devices that I am the active member now. If you have your MAC address stable, just update my MAC address, which is the AAAA or maybe BBBB. All right, makes sense or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So whenever someone is asking any question, okay, just follow this pattern. You need to follow the hierarchy. Okay, the full form, the usage, functionality, types, and examples. First thing, this is my recommendation. You should follow this. Second thing, second thing is whenever you are understanding, reading, or explaining any of the topic, just keep in mind that the next topic, next question will be related to the same topic. Okay, so let's suppose someone has asked TCP. So pretty much possible that three questions, oh, my pen. Okay, coming three questions will be from the TCP. So in one interview, if you know something in a like if you have good understanding of a topic, then enter in that topic. For an example, I have seen people that when I ask, do you know about the VPN? And I'm talking about the L1 interview. And for L1, nobody expect that that person will be able to troubleshoot the VPN issues. And when we ask the people, how would you rate yourself in the VPN? They rate themselves 8. They rate themselves 9. How? Because they know what is VPN and how this works. And when I say how this works, they don't know about the packets. They don't know about the encryption, hashing, and everything. They just know the VPN, its type, and that's it. So until unless you are not 100% sure that, okay, I will be able to handle 3 to 4 questions. And if there will be more questions in this, maybe I'll be able to comfortably say that, okay, I'm not sure about it. I'll get back to you. So until unless you're not sure that you'll be able to handle 3 to 4 questions on the same topic, do not enter in that topic. Simple. Just say that, okay, I have the basic understanding of it. If you have some questions, you can ask. I will try to give my best. Simple. Use this phrase. With this, you will be limiting the mind of the interviewer that, okay, this person knows this topic, but he already mentioned that he's not very good about it. So I have to go slowly. He'll not be a bull in front of you for that particular topic. Okay. Now, third interview. Third thing which you need to remember whenever you are reading any topic, for example, TCP, always go in detail. Always go in detail, guys. That's what I'm doing to going like I'm requesting to everyone. It's not like you are just reading about the full form and you are feeling comfortable. No, check the packet, how the TCP packet will be forming, how the UDP packet will be forming, how the VPN packet will be forming, right? What will be the information of the VPN first packet, second packet, third packet? What will be the source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC? Layer 1 information, layer 2 information, layer 3 information, layer 4 information. Go inside the topic, okay? If you want to become a good security engineer, go inside the topic. Try to understand as much as you can. All right. Now, these are my 3 tips for you. And if you ask me, guys, I am also having certain batches in networkings. Okay. So if any one of you is interested to have to join my sessions, which will be on the weekdays and weekend batches. So if any one of you interested, you can connect with Gaurav and you can enroll in my upcoming batches. Okay. Now, let me show you the question banks I have created basically. So these are the question banks which I have created for my students. And from this question bank only, I have asked the questions. Okay, whatever question I have asked from this question bank, I have asked. So every student of ours is having this PDF and they well aware about each and every questions mentioned over here, whether it's checkpoint, whether it's a Palo Alto, whether it's a FortiGate, every technology which whatever I'm teaching, uh, questions are available here. So if you are revising this question bank, approximately 6 to 70% questions in your interview will be coming from this particular PDF. Rest 30% could be the scenario based question or maybe the question on top of your answers, right? But be assured that 60 70% will be coming from this. Now, this is the course content basically of checkpoint, just for the demo purpose. After this, I will be coming to the questions I have asked. I'll try to explain some of them. Now, this is the basically checkpoint course content. This is the CCSA, CCSE, MDS, and VSX batch. Okay, which will be starting one batch for weekday and one batch for the weekend. Now these all are the topics which we will be covering in our batches. Layer 7 inspection, URL, everything, right? LDAP, troubleshooting, the MDS, the VSX, architecture, configuration, its troubleshooting, cluster of the firewalls, netting, policy, and all the component of it. Okay, similarly, there will be some batches for Palo Alto and there will be some batches for Fortinet. So if any of you is interested to join my batch, you are more than welcome. Okay, now, so tell me, like, if you have any question, like I have asked certain question, right? I can explain 3 to 4 questions to you. If just tell me which one you want me to explain.
Sir, knack.
Negative acknowledgement.
Yes, sir. The one you asked, knack. I didn't get that.
Okay, this is the first question. Another one.
Selective acknowledgement.
Sir, I have a question. This Sumit sir.
Okay.
That is asked me in the interview. How we can convert an IPv4 address to IPv6?
That's the basic CCNA question, man.
No, sir. It is not like like we are manually converted or something.
Huh?
It is a method. He asked me about the method by which we can convert it. So this was
Yes.
on that.
Okay.
So it is a
So
security level question.
yeah. See, okay. If you're saying so, that's fine. There are multiple ways to convert one IP address into IPv6, but the properties will change. Always remember, because the bit size of both the IP addresses are different. Okay. So I'm not sure what was the context of this question, but for answering this question, there are multiple ways. You have online tools available. You have the methods which if you practice, you can do it on pen, with the pen on paper, right? So there are multiple ways. It depends upon you. So if you want me to cover this particular conversion, it will be very much difficult for me. Okay, because it takes time. I cannot cover this. But yes, if someone will remember this question and ask me in the batches, definitely I'll try to cover this topic. Okay. Now, yeah. So the question was for the negative acknowledgement. Okay. What happens in TCP when you read the TCP? Now, TCP is a very, very, very wide, uh, topic to understand basically. So you will be having certain terms in the TCP, the acknowledgement terms, the selective acknowledgement, the negative acknowledgement. These all are term of your TCP. What we understood that in the TCP, everything, whatever I'll be sending from one source to another destination, there will be one acknowledgement for each and every packet. That's what we have understood in TCP, right? Correct or not? For example, this is my sender. This is my sender and this is receiver. So every time sender will be sending something, receiver will be receiving and it will be sending an acknowledgement, right? For an example, I have sent packet number PKT number 8, right? Now my receiver will send the ACK number 9. In this acknowledgement number 9, there is two things inside this acknowledgement 9. It says that I have received your packet number 8. Now I'm expecting the packet number 9 from you. So that is the acknowledgement. But let's suppose this has sent the packet number 8. So what happens in real world? Your sender will be keep sending the packets continuously. Okay, this is packet number 8, this is packet number 9, this is 10, this is 11, this is 12, this is 13. Okay, just for your information, just understand that this sender has sent these many packets. Now these many packets have been received on the receiver, but not the packet number 11, but not the packet number 11. In that case, after packet number 10, this receiver will send the NAC for packet number 11, because this has received the packet number 10, and after that it has received the packet number 12. It understood that something is wrong with the packet number 11. So this sender has to understand, right, that it has to retransmit the packet number 11. Correct or not, everyone? If my receiver will not send any confirmation about this packet number 11, how my sender will be able to understand something has happened between the network? My packet number 11 has not been received at the receiver. So it will send the negative acknowledgement for 11. Okay? Till
Yes,
here,
sir.
everything is clear? Now, understood this. Now, till the time this NAC has received to the sender, this sender is keep sending the packets, right? This is 14, this is 15, this is 16, this is 17, this is 18, and it has received the packet negative acknowledgement for packet number 11. It retransmitted packet 11 now here. Here it has sent the packet number 11 again. Now this packet out of this 18, this packet, like after this 18, packet number 11 has been received to receiver, right? Now when this 18 will be received, the receiver will send the acknowledgement of 19, right? And with this acknowledgement, it is sending to the sender that now I'm expecting the packet number 19, but in between it has received the packet number 11. It will check, okay, I have sent the NAC for packet number 11. So now the sender has sent the packet number 11. Let me send a SAC for 11, means selective acknowledgement, means now I have received the packet number 11. Let's focus on the normal acknowledgement and send me the packet number 19. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
That was the first one question. I have only 7 minutes left, guys. I don't have much time in this particular mock interview session, because I got only like 1 hour duration. So tell me if any other question, whatever question I have asked, if you want me to explain, or I can choose any of the topic and I can explain.
Yeah, hi. One question. If you can consider this like a netting part, like a double net and you can say like source net, destination, and double net in regards of IPsec tunnel.
In regards of the IP sector, so what you want to do with the netting in the tunnel? Can you explain
Exactly,
me?
like we have these situations like where we have to put in the source net, destination net in one policy, and
Hmm.
also double netting.
Hmm. So no, see, NAT is a different topic.
Hmm.
IPsec is a different topic. NAT inside the IPsec is a different topic.
Yeah, inside the IP sector net.
So for that, you need to understand the NAT first. Do you
Yeah,
have
you
the
can just
understanding
go.
of it? Okay. See, you have asked a very wide question. I need at least 1.5 hours to explain this, but let me try to make you comfortable with this. Okay. All right.
Okay.
What is NAT? NAT is nothing. It's just a network address translation. Means you will be changing your source or destination or the port numbers on the basis of certain requirements. For an example, I have the private IP ranges, I have the public IP ranges, right? What is the limitation with the private IP ranges? That I cannot travel over the internet, private and public. So I cannot travel over the internet with private IP address. So I have to have one public IP address, right? Now, so if I have 100 users inside my organization, I can assign 100 private IP addresses to them, but I cannot assign the 100 public IPs to them, right? It will be a costly affair, because for one public IP, I have to pay certain amount to my ISP, right? So after getting the amount from me, ISP provides me certain public IP addresses. So if I have 100 users inside my LAN who want to access the internet, I cannot allot the public 100 public IPs to 100 users, right? So that everyone can go to the internet. So what is the solution here? What is the cheapest solution here? The cheapest solution is do the netting. What is it? Do the netting. Now
Exactly.
in this example, I will be doing the source net. So net will be of two type. One is called source net, one is called destination net. Okay. Source net is belongs to when I will be changing the source IP address or inside the packet. So if my packet will be going throughout the network, there will be certain information. We call it 5-tuple information. One is called source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, and protocol and direction. This is the information will be residing inside the packet, and when my firewall will be forwarding this packet to outside, and if there is source net configured, this source IP will be changed to some other IP through which I will be doing the net, right? For an example, if I have the source IP as 192.168.1.100 and I'm going to outside and I have said on the firewall that if any time this IP wants to go to the outside world, just change the IP address into 1.1.1.1. So firewall will do that. That is called the source netting. My source IP was 192.161.100, but before going to the internet, my firewall had changed to this IP address. Why? Because we have configured the source net address. Correct. Similarly,
Exactly.
destination net, when I will be changing the destination IP, in that case, I will be having this destination net. I will be changing the destination IP address into some another IP address that will be destination net. Simple, right?
Exactly.
Now, when you say the netting inside the IPsec VPN, so understand this. Let's suppose this is my VPN has been created between the two parties, party A or branch A and branch B. Okay, these are the two firewalls in between. I have created this VPN tunnel. Obviously, in between we have the internet, because IPsec VPN we create over the internet, right? Now, inside the VPN actually, so VPN get established between both the parties, and inside the VPN we define that this will be my interface for the VPN negotiation, and this will be my VPN domain. What is it? VPN domain. Domain means what particular subnet will be traveling inside this VPN is called domain. So I tell about this domain on this particular firewall and also on this firewall, so that these both the firewalls can exchange the traffic between them. Okay. Now, let's suppose if there will be one device in between. Let's suppose you are doing a source net, right? You have said that for this branch A firewall, you have the domain as 192.168.1.0/24. This is the domain IP address, means this IP address can be traveled on this VPN, right? Now you have said that netting, for if this particular subnet wants to access the internet also, it has to get the source IP of the machine needs to change, right? The source net has to happen. So if the traffic will land on this interface and this interface will change the source IP address, and the like new source IP address will reach out to this particular B, so this V will not be able to understand what is this new source IP address, right? Because it is expecting the traffic from this. Now the traffic which we have sent it, because of the net we have used some other IP address. Now this firewall will discard that. So we need to allow that inside the VPN you should expect or accept the net traffic also. So netting will be allowed inside the VPN, the first thing. And this is for the known L3 devices which are doing the netting. But if in case in between the internet, if I have a L3 device which can which can change the IP port number or something, right? In that case, there is a mechanism called NAT. What is it? NAT
Netty
NAT
traversal. Yeah.
NAT traversal we call it. And what happens? Normally the VPN transaction, the VPN flow happens on the port number UDP port 500. Right? If something will change, let's suppose the NAT device is between, it has changed the packet, it has changed the destination or source port number from UDP 500 to UDP, let's suppose 4999. Because why? That is what the NAT devices do. They change the port number, they change the IP addresses and everything. So let's suppose instead of UDP 500, it has changed to UDP 4999. And now this branch office will not accept this traffic because it's expecting the traffic on port 500. So what happens in that situation? We enable NAT on the firewall for the VPN. The moment we do that, on the original packet of port 500, one additional header will be applied, and this header will be having the port number UDP 4500. So when this packet will be reaching out to this L3 device, it will change